Hi, my name is Fred Mergen from Mergen Mixed Martial Arts, and in this video we're going to talk about the MMA origin and its history. MMA started back in the 90s, or 92, 93 when the first UFC came out. And it was actually called no holds barred fighting back there. So it was no holds barred in HB. And then later on it became mixed martial arts MMA. Basically what it is guys would come in, and the first UFC, the Gracies dominated because they had the Jiu Jitsu, the Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. So they would take these guys who were great stand-up fighters, but as soon as you took them to the ground, they did not know what to do. And for the first couple years, the Gracies kind of held the whole fighting world to hostage because everybody didn't know what to do. And then everybody started training around that, and of course, I forget the exact date, but Royce Gracie fought in Japan and fought this guy with blonde hair, and all he kept doing was leg kicks, leg kicks, leg kicks. And after the first round, when Gracie went back to his corner, they actually threw the towel in because he couldn't continue. So that's when everybody started seeing, wow, there's some flaws to Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. If you keep them standing, they really can't do anything. But when they take you to the ground, they're super deadly. They're like a boa constrictor. So MMA kind of originated from the first UFC. Everybody started thinking, you know, if I don't just train Brazilian Jiu Jitsu or karate or kickboxing or boxing or Muay Thai or Sambo and kind of like mix everything together, you get a better fighter. Personally, I used to always tell my friends, if you could take a Taekwondo guy and have him train in kickboxing and Kempo, that was one of the best fighters until Jiu Jitsu came around. And then you add Jiu Jitsu to that, that's kind of like mixed martial arts. You mix them all together and you got like the ultimate fighter. Would I say MMA was more brutal in the beginning? Yes, because the rounds, actually the first UFC, I actually saw a fight that was 31 minutes long. There were no rounds yet, and it wasn't sanctioned by the Athletic Commission, so they kind of had their own rules. Now you have actually where, in the first UFC, they weren't even wearing gloves. They actually came in with shoes and kicked with shoes on. So then they started regulating, you have to have gloves, you have to have wraps, mouthpiece, cup, which they had in the first UFC, but they did a lot of regulations. No eye pokes, no craziness. I think MMA is going to go just bigger and bigger. A lot of people think it's a fad, but it's not going anywhere. You know, it used to be just pay-per-view, and then it was on Spike, and now it's on Fox, so it's becoming bigger and bigger. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you want to share a story, feel free. Thank you for watching my video on MMA origin and history. If you like the video, please press like and subscribe to our channel, and feel free to check our other videos below.